Okay, is being fat a choice? Fit,
Is is
fit
is
women versus fat women on the
is
middle ground. Is,
is
is being fat a
is
choice?
is
Is
like, but it's you can hear
is an S. Is being fat a choice?
is being fat a choice
Fit women
versus
versus
fat
fat women,
woman, middle ground.
middle ground.
Let's
So
see, let's see.
let's check this video out and see.
If you see me, you consider me obese?
I wouldn't say that you're obese, but
Okay.
it's like medically,
So,
you know.
so like for
So
example,
you're medically obese though.
no,
Yes.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12, and I was not obese.
Is she fit? Oh,
Welcome back to Middle Ground. I'm John. I host the Radical Empathy podcast, and I'll be moderating today's discussion between fit women and fat women. And a friendly reminder, if you are writing a hate comment, you are
that one in red. Is she fit? Well, fitness sometimes is not. No. Anyway,
part of the problem. Our first prompt
maybe
is,
she's pregnant.
your
Okay,
physique
maybe she's pregnant.
is in your control. Will the
We don't know
agreeers please
because
step
everybody
forward?
defines a little bit different.
Same like them, they can say they're fit too. If she says she's fit, then these other fatties can say they're fit. If everybody defines fit depending
Really?
on how they look, on how they think.
She has a question.
I have a question. When you mean physique, can you specify like what exactly are you trying to?
I think
How you
physique
look.
is like the shape and size of your body.
What we see.
Why were you
The
hesitating?
way that chairs are, it
Because
even seems like they're
you
sitting
know, there's
in
a lot
air.
of different
see?
illnesses around. So
It looks like
like
that.
Oh yeah, because
women
they
have
With-
like
it's
thyroids
on
and
the
they
air.
can't
the
gain
feet are
weight or
black.
they can't lose weight. But I think that they can manage to stay at a place that's gonna be healthy for them. To me personally, I do feel like I can be at a better place. I'm working on it, and that's my goal. So.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think that definitely people have ailments, there's different diseases and all that, but I think at the end of the day, what you can do, the best physical peak for your personal body is in your hands. You may not look like someone you want to look like, your ideal situation, but you can optimize your body to be the highest performance that you think that you can get to.
When I first started working out, I lost 60 pounds, and that included just counting calories. I didn't have to
She lost how many? 60 pounds. 60 pounds is like,
I don't know how much.
it's like 20 something kilograms. 60 pounds.
work out as hard. I did the treadmill. I went at an incline, and I just walked the whole time, watching a movie and just walked. I just made healthier choices, and I've been mindful about what I put inside my body.
Like you put in that effort, right? You made those conscious decisions
Exactly.
to walk on the treadmill, count your calories. You were super exact with everything, and that's how both of you guys were able to lose so much weight, right? So your physique is 100% in your control. It's just that nobody wants to put the effort in.
Just so we can invite the disagreeers, that's a great point to bring in our disagreeers.
Yeah,
Whoever
that's
wants
true.
to pick up where we just left off.
So while of course there are aspects that I think you can control about your physique, I think there are more things that are out of your control. Like it is so much more expensive to eat healthy than it is to eat like crap.
Is it expensive to eat healthy?
It's like, if we're talking about certain products, yeah, because it's much more cheaper to go to McDonald's and have breakfast, and a few pounds.
Yeah, but you're counting only
But
breakfast.
but no, food in general, good expensive organic food is.
No. You're talking about is
Not-
because she says to eat. Yeah,
Junk
but
food is cheaper in this country than good food. So that's why so more people eating junk food because it's more cheap.
some junk food. Because if you're gonna be buying like if you're gonna be ordering takeaways,
So it depends also. You need to
what?
find
It's true.
you need to find a way.
Crap. If I go to the grocery store and I just want to buy a bunch of frozen meals, that's going to be so much cheaper than me going and buying fresh produce and fresh fruit and everything.
I disagree.
Immediately.
I disagree too.
Why do you disagree?
The
I think I also
prepackaged
disagree.
foods, the frozen ones, way more expensive. I've been
on a budget, you know,
But it's true.
eternal.
Imagine when you go to Iceland and you see those chickens in the frozen chicken. It's like a pack of frozen chicken is like how many? 3 for £10.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 3 for £10. But we can get chicken. How many chicken can you get with £10? One big chicken that you can actually chop and make like 3-4 package of fresh chicken. Well, if you include the time that you're gonna chop the chicken too, then but it's fresh.
I always save money by just going to the grocery store and buying ingredients.
I agree with you on that, but I can go get a frozen meal sometimes for $1.50, $2. Where if I want to cook a whole meal, like depending on what all the ingredients I'm getting, that could be $10.
So you'll get more.
Yes, but still,
Yes.
you have to think from people who have like no money and they're thinking like, oh, I can get.
I've had no money. I've had $12 for a week's amount of food.
I hear both. I think that you definitely, in the short-term mindset, it is cheaper. You
Yeah.
go to a fast food restaurant, they have like a $1 menu. I think they've even increased the dollar menu now. So,
like
which
a
is
$2
crazy.
menu.
It's like a $2 menu. So that's valid, I think. But I think
I know, but in terms of what they are saying is true, because if we go shopping and we buy food for like, let's say, £80, it can last for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's fresh food. It can last for 2. But if we two of us we are going to go eat outside, right? We don't go to McDonald's. Let's not talk about McDonald's. £80 will last maybe 3-4 days, and you'll be gone. So, and also, she also have to understand that when you cook your food, it's more tastier than when you buy takeaways.
I think it's
also
killing
like
us in the
depends
long
on
term.
what
Like
you
it's like that
make
short dopamine effect. The dopamine where you're like, oh, I just need something right
Let's just talk
now.
about simple food. Nothing super.
I want to
Saying, like,
just touch on
you know,
other
simple
than
food.
like
Can you stop
food
it?
costs. Like there's also privilege.
Because you know, simple food. 'Cause you can make no, not
I cannot even hear you. I'm not sure I'm gonna hear you.
not expensive simple food as well. Like you know, you can do
Make like pasta,
yeah, you can make like pasta. Or if you want
meatballs.
tuna, like protein, you can buy like beans
Yeah,
and make beans fries, and then maybe some chicken
or some meatballs.
or meatballs like mince, and you can make like maybe you will spend like £20 or like £15. Let's just say you want to buy chicken and tomato and you know beans, but
You can actually make food for 3-4 days.
make it
They can just store it in the fridge.
at least make like kind of a whole pot of that.
But to be honest,
I think she's just talking about that. Maybe she doesn't have the family. Maybe she's like more living, you know, just. But I only need the
just get in there, get it, and go.
You wanna go and buy more expensive, or you wanna come back home and have something simple.
Yeah.
You know, to spend less money. So it's the same thing. She's just thinking, oh, I just need it for now, so I better will just spend less, like today. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe she was.
When it
kind of
comes to
thinking
like having time to cook stuff.
Definitely,
Like if you work a
100%,
full-time
100%.
job, if you have kids and stuff, a lot of the time it's just easier. You don't have the time and energy. Like I enjoy cooking, but it's a lot of work sometimes. And
I
it's
think
less-
for me, I think her problem was the time and the work. That's what I was thinking. I was just thinking that it's just the time to go do the shopping,
Yeah, because
come
it's
cook the
also
food.
time.
Yeah,
It's
it's the time.
basically if you have a day off.
So she should say it's time consuming. It's time consuming.
Finish the shopping. By the time you will prepare everything, by the time look, I spent like 2 hours cooking, and then before we do the shopping,
It depends. Some people
And-
cook fast. Some people cook fast. Some is like come pasta, boil, just mix it up, put it in the fridge. It can take you 2-3 days.
yeah, but not if.
So it depends anyway. Some people cook fast.
If you're making
If you wanna
something
make
very
it
simple,
like if you wanna make
if you're
quick,
making something very simple, it's easy. But if you want to make nice and tasty food, it takes.
by quick no, by quick you can also make quick stews quicker.
My friend, when was the last time you made some nice dish that was quick? The nice dinner for two of us or lunch that was quick. When was the last time that you did that? I'm happy.
But even No, but even when I want to make a soup, my soup is always quick. Unless if I'm making the kind of African time-consuming soup that they make.
It's easier for me to just like go through the drive-through. And then also privilege when it comes to like your mental health. When you are depressed, when you're struggling to even like get through the day, it can be really hard to have that motivation to eat well, to move your body and stuff. So for then when people are like, oh, well, why aren't you working out? It's like, dude, I can barely even get out of bed. So like,
Yeah.
please stop with that.
I
Come
just
on.
wanted to say that I didn't step forward because I have PCOS and I just recently got diagnosed with it. So with PCOS, it's so much more difficult for me to lose the weight and control what I want my physique to look like. It's just so much harder. It's not impossible, but
The
it
fat
is-
women, they all look like
it's
sisters.
something
And we
that
can
can
fix
be
it.
fixed.
PCOS, we can fix
Sorry
it.
to cut y'all off, but Bree, I just wanted to hear from you.
The question, like, your body is in your control, I just think it is not 100% in your control. To say it's like black and white, you can change it or you can't, is just crazy. It's just so nuanced. I really like appreciated you bringing up the food access that you have, the knowledge access, your socioeconomic status. I go to the gym, I sit there, and I'm like, if only everyone had access and the free time to do this. I'm sure so many other people would love to do that, but people are struggling. They need to pay their rent. They can't just allot that time. They need to prioritize. And I think that's
But you don't work 24 hours a day. Yeah, you need to pay your rent, you need to work, but you don't do that 24 hours a day.
You want to?
If you want to, you can train at home, and all you need is 40 minutes.
To go for.
You need to go for a run. Or if you're going to work, don't take a bus. If your work is not far, work, use that time.
But
Yeah, even though you might get to work tired, but if you want to do it, you will do it. You will find time anyway. You have 8 hours to sleep, unless if you tell us that you have 3 jobs. People do.
ultimately
Hell yeah.
what is really sad.
Yeah.
Everyone would love to take care of
I
themselves.
disagree. I'm sorry, I disagree. Like, there's some of us who are on the fit side that don't have that privileges. I wake up at 4 a.m., have a full-time job.
Snaps to you.
I get it done. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I want to be the highest version of myself, the most evolved version, and she has to show up.
But your life allows it.
Yeah.
No,
Your
I make my
lifestyle-
life
No,
allow
exactly.
it.
No, you
I
make your
surround
life.
myself
But
with
other
that.
This
people
is what
don't
you said.
have
I
the
make-
possibilities
Yeah.
that you
They
have.
do. They just
Not
No,
everyone.
no.
And I also
No.
think there's
You
something
need
to be
from
said.
Gotta put the effort in. That's it.
But I also think too, like let's say for example, you're a teenager and you're like 500 pounds.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
work that you need to do to remedy that is ungod. Like that's really challenging. That's a
I
hard
agree.
thing to do for
I
anybody.
agree.
As opposed to like me, I was really skinny and then I decided, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym and put on my
That's
weight. The
why-
results are
Can I say-
showing. It looks like I'm working.
That's why they say that the only difference that separate the people who, accomplish
The successful ones.
the successful ones is the mind.
Yeah. I think
It's the mindset because she just said she wakes up 4 a.m.
Yeah.
in the morning
and she gets it done. It
to
doesn't matter
do
what.
what she would manage to do how she wants to do it. So if she knows she's gonna be working like maybe office job
Yeah.
or something, and she's not gonna have a time, so she maybe wake up earlier to have that her
Th-
exercising
30 minutes or
whatever. Then she goes to work. Then maybe she take care of everything rest like the food of the day or whatever. So it's the mindset.
it's the mindset and the will to better yourself.
super hard. I make these choices like go girl.
Right.
But that is not the same accessibility that someone can make that change for themselves in different circumstances.
I agree.
So
My
think
only
that is, like-
caveat is it's hard for both, but it can be done, is my point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say
my
that it's
only
as hard
point.
for me as someone who's overweight trying to lose that weight. In my opinion.
But do you believe that it can be done?
I believe it can be done. I believe
Okay,
it can
so
be
we
done, but I
agree.
think empathy and compassion for the different circumstances that may stop someone from doing that is necessary. To see like, oh, get
Absolutely.
off your ass and like do all this,
No one said
which you're
that.
not saying, but I'm saying some people, commenters,
Myron's
might be
not
saying
in this
that.
episode.
Myron, you know Myron.
There is
The
a
guy of
spectrum
Fresh and Fit.
for
who
your
was
body.
banned.
Our height isn't under our control, our fat distribution, our bone density, our muscle density, our metabolism.
Yes,
These are all things that make up who we are. But in that spectrum of health, absolutely, we can change who we are
Yes.
with what we got, right?
And then we'll stop right there and move on to the next one. Body positivity can
So what do you think about that one? Were they talking mostly about
Promoted.
body positivity can promote unhealthy habit? I agree. Yeah, I also agree on
Unhealthy
that.
habits. Will the agreeers please step forward?
I agree.
More such.
I think blind body positivity can be harmful if it's just like always like don't ever consider any possibility that you could change something or improve your quality of life. Just blindly accept yourself. I think that's where it can get kind of toxic.
I don't look like how I looked when I was 20. So body positivity is
So how old is she then?
encouraging yourself to accept you're gonna transform eventually. When you're 40, when you're 50, you're gonna get wrinkles, you know, all these things. So yeah, definitely body positivity should have taken another route instead of just saying it's for bigger people, because it's not. It's for all the variety of people that need to accept you're changing.
Yeah, I think the pendulum has switched to the furthest extreme. I think body positivity was created because there wasn't a space for people who could have acceptance in bigger bodies. And I think it's just gone to the furthest extreme now. And
Like, women come in all shapes and sizes, right? And every woman is beautiful. And I think that you should really be confident in your body and the way that you look, you know, wake up feeling your best. But I feel like especially on social media and in society today, this body positivity movement, I've seen like multiple times where there's like obese women promoting body positivity. And it's like, I wouldn't.
And most of those women, they've died before the age of, I think most of them, 3 or 4 of them have died before the age of 30. And they were all on magazines saying that you have to love yourself the way you are, and they were that fat. So
Want like
get what
my-
she's
What's
saying.
obese for you?
It,
Yeah.
like an unhealthy lifestyle.
No.
Like
but
overweight.
what do you mean
Weight-wise, what's
obese?
obese for you?
Obese, like a
Like for
medically
me,
obese.
if you see me, you
What's her
consider me
range?
obese?
I wouldn't say that you're obese, but
Okay.
it's like medically,
So,
you know.
so like for
So
example,
you're medically obese, though?
no,
Yes.
I've been medically obese since I was like 12, and I was not obese.
Well, does anybody here?
So I-
would anybody here explain what they mean by medically obese? Just-
Exactly.
Like
BMI.
At this, like when you go to the doctor's
Yeah.
office and you get weighed on a scale, and they'll tell you, oh, you're a little bit overweight, or they'll say you're morbidly obese, you're
Because of your
whatever
height.
these things. So like,
Yeah.
like if you look at me, you would be like, oh, she's a little plus size, but I am technically considered obese
So
by my doctors.
And I was obese at, I think it's 30 BMI. Now the BMI, have come to learn that it's a little bit tricky now.
Yeah,
It's
tricky,
not
yeah.
accurate.
Right.
But that's what it's based off.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so
It's the
correct.
same as,
But
like,
now
the
that when I was
the
a
big
size,
patients who have like like a bodybuilders and so
Yeah, they are
can be counted as
obese.
the bariatric patients
Yeah.
because they're big, because their body mass is big, but
Yeah.
it's not because they're big. They have
14, I was considered obese. It's smaller than we think.
I think an
Yeah.
obese person, and this is not, calling absolutely anybody obese, but I think a person that can be considered obese will not be able to go on walks. They will lose their breath. For me, because I am a person that I'm big, but like I said, I'm still able to go on hikes and I won't lose my breath. I can go on runs. I can exercise. So
So
So it's
for
a
the
fat
doctors,
fit
I'm
then.
obese
Fat and
because
fit.
of the
Yes.
size and the stuff that
Yes.
I am for the
Uh-huh.
doctors.
Yes.
For me, it is not the way that it works, because an obese person, I've had friends who are skinnier than me. We go on walks and they're losing their breath.
So for you, obesity
correct.
is just the
The fact-
health parameter of how physical you can be. For you,
Exactly.
it's not a physical manifestation
Exactly.
of the body.
What the doctor,
Exactly.
when that doctor says that bad word, he's looking on a chart versus saying you
But how many
can't-
people have
but he's
been
saying-
bad
But listen,
diagnosed?
he's not saying you're ill and you can't walk up that hill.
I've
you,
had
you
doctors
go,
say that to
you
me.
go, I
That's
have
the
that.
thing. I've had doctors
I'm
say that
obese
to
and I
me.
can still walk
So-
up that hill. And that's what's fabulous about it, right? It doesn't automatically mean you're ill, but also down the road, absolutely it's going to mean you're ill. You're lucky with your genetics currently. Down the road, it's not going to be the same
But
story.
this is the thing, you think they're genetics, but since I was really young, I'm active. I'm an active woman.
I never said you're not active.
No, I know, but I'm just responding to what you're
Okay.
saying. I know you're not saying that I'm not active. I'm responding to what you're saying about the doctors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I have had doctors tell me that.
Tell you what?
That I'm obese and that I
Yes.
cannot exercise, that why am I not exercising, why am I not doing the effort. There's doctors that have bad diagnosed me for things that I've never had. and I've gotten medicated for things that I've never had. So it's like,
Right. Well,
it's
that's-
it's different.
They're killing us too. So.
Just we went down a tangent
Yeah.
from that. I wanna.
Oh my God, you could
we're
say
talking
that.
about we're talking about body.
They almost forgot about how they
We think it promotes unhealthy habits. We're gonna bring in
You
our
see, they, at
disagreeers.
least they're sitting in
Make
the
this
air.
into
They would, you would think for
So I didn't step
Yeah,
forward
the seats
because,
are-
right,
I
like
really
almost
hate the
sitting in the air.
toxicity that has come from people being like, oh, body positivity promotes obesity and blah, blah, blah. I hate that so much. I think there is like the minutest people who are doing that. The vast, vast majority, I do not think promote obesity. Body positivity, to me, is just loving your body, accepting your body how it is, and not hating yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to wake up every day because you're 400 pounds and hate yourself. Like, you know, I don't think anybody should be hating themselves. So that, to me, is what body positivity is about. And it's also about equality in how people are treated. Like, for example, Lizzo gets called out so much on like, oh my God, she's out there with her ass and stuff. Like, ugh, it's so disgusting. But Chapel Roan, who, God, I love Chapel Roan, was at Govball and came out as Statue of Liberty and had her ass out. Did not see a single person online saying, oh, so why she have her ass out? You know, it's like, it's a double standard. People inherently hate fat bodies
Who is
and don't
Chapel Roan?
think
Yeah,
they
I
should be
don't know.
seated.
I don't
I
know.
actually disagree with that because I do see people hating on Chapel Rowan
No,
for
not
the way that she
really, yeah.
looks and her outfits, and there's going to be hate on both
Oh,
sides.
of course, there's going
That
to be
is
hate,
going
but
to be
I
there.
meant like the volume of hate that Lizzo gets compared to Chapel
Oh,
Roan.
so
Like,
it's
I
a
would say,
volume.
Like, it's much smaller. Like, I just you constantly hear about like Lizzo, and you know.
I have a question. I have a question
Yeah.
about Lizzo. Okay,
Always
one of
comes
the
back to Lizzo.
one of the
She's like
I know.
She's lost a lot of weight right now.
One of the few times I saw her streaming, she had this gorgeous cake was gifted to her, enormous. Went in with it with a fork and was eating constantly and talking to the camera while she was streaming. The volume of the cake that she ate, I just went, oh my God, how many people are watching this? This is absolutely. I just. It was a horrible representation. I hated every moment of it. What do you have to say about that?
Well, my question would be, if there was a thin person doing that, would you have had that same
Yes.
reaction?
Yes.
Okay, then
Definitely.
I think it's more about, like, she's not promoting obesity by eating cake on camera. She's just.
So what is she doing?
eating cake
But
on
if
camera.
she's the representation of body positivity and she's behaving this way, is that promoting
Have
a
you
negative
noticed
light?
that she just posted a video that she lost weight? Like
No,
that
no,
was,
absolutely don't. I
She just
absolutely
posted a
not.
video
I
and she
absolutely
lost
did not.
weight. You can see the
Because
difference.
I don't want her in my
So
algorithm.
it was just probably that one day that you saw her doing that, but that doesn't identify her as a whole person.
Yeah, in defense of Lizzo, not a sentence I want to repeat. In defense of her, I have seen her post like, oh, here's a green smoothie that I got, or here's me with my salad, or like, here I am at the gym. I think there is this weird stigma where people that are overweight have to be perfect all the time. They can never just like, you know, just have a cake. And I agree, it's gorging. I agree, it's not great. Listen, I'm not saying that's great.
That was
Not
too
great.
much.
But I'm saying that like this one instance of her doing this amidst all her other ones of her trying to be healthy.
So that one instance was what made her to be that big.
There's like Eugenia Clooney. She's a very
Yes,
petite, tiny
Eugenia.
woman. Why are people saying, "Oh, good job, Lizzo"? Like, good job for eating healthier. But like, when Eugenia Clooney's like trying to eat something, like
But is Eugenia Cooney allowed to have hashtag body positivity?
she does sometimes. So
Is she?
she promotes herself literally wearing like tiny
Because we're-
outfits, showing her body.
That was my whole point. Is like these extremes are hijacking it.
Yeah,
I agree.
they're
think,
not
like,
good representation.
Yeah,
No.
that, like the algorithm, they will push out the most extreme cases because they get the most views, and it's
Right.
what people want to see.
Yes, it's dangerous.
Including these conversations. Although this one's pretty reasonable. All right, let's reset.
No matter who you are, there's no denying that injuries can really put a damper on your everyday life. Like seriously, being injured when I'm
Yeah,
trying
watch
to hit a
more.
new PR legit sucks. Luckily, there's people out there who can make your life easier. Just know that if you ever find yourself getting injured, you can turn to Morgan & Morgan, America's largest
advert.
injury law firm.
Yeah,
Morgan
but
& Morgan specializes in a wide range of personal injury
Why?
cases and have won thousands of big cases.
What is-
Just recently,
Why
Morgan &
do you need to
Morgan
analyze
has
the
awarded
facts?
verdicts of $12 million
to
in
analyze
Florida
the
and
facts.
$26
You-
million in Philly. That's up to
I'm doing the action. I
4
don't need
times
the
the
ad, right?
highest insurance
I'm not paying for
offer.
this
I'm
ad.
telling you, your case can be worth
I don't need
millions.
the ad, right?
The best part, it's all free unless you win your case. If you've also been a victim of a personal
Why?
injury or any other serious
Now,
accident,
whether you see
you
Arnold,
can visit www.forthepeople.com/jubilee, found in the description below to start your free claim today. Thanks to Morgan & Morgan
Don't
for
need to watch
sponsoring
it.
this
Like for
portion
me
of
on
this
YouTube, I need
episode.
to
Now, let's get back to the video.
no, because my YouTube is paid for. I have premium.
So
I have taken a weight loss drug. Will the agreeers please step
Oh.
forward?
Yeah, I would have banged that she looks like.
guess everybody's perfect.
I'm like trying to see like what do we define as drug?
Just now.
I think we're talking about the
Like
weight-
Ozempic?
Pills.
yeah,
Ozempic.
well, any
Like diet pills?
drug that you've taken.
Yeah, wait, I'll
Sorry. But yeah, come on in. Let's hear your story too.
I have used weight loss drugs before I knew the power of them in college and that you could get them over the counter, but they were incredibly strong. Probably needed to be controlled at that time, but I was just so obsessed with my body size. I've pretty much my whole life, and that's just the culture, American culture that I was raised in and lived in, and so I would try drastic means, and I've done things that would just get you super wired. Even as an adult, once I figured out how to eat, I gained the weight back during the lockdown, like a lot of people did. And I go, gosh darn, I was so upset. And I took a prescription weight loss drug that was prescribed by a doctor, and
I know.
was able to drop the weight quickly. And I use it as a
Why
biohack.
would-
I use it
why so-
short-term just to get the weight
shrink.
off because
So
See all my abs, all my muscles, like everything. I was so shrink. Now it's like I'm big, but before that I was like.
yeah, while some of us were doing like 3, 4, 5 sessions, some people were just eating food.
Seriously, we were training like we
once
were.
the weight is off, now it's on you. You have to know how to
this
eat.
is more recently.
Yep, and this is absolutely recent.
Was
too.
it like Ozempic, something like that?
Phentermine. You can get it
Yeah, you
prescribed.
need to know how to eat.
It's a controlled substance. It's hardcore, but it takes the thought process out of your mind. That thing, that monster that always tells you you're going to get your next serotonin kick by that food, and you're hyper focused on eating, and it takes that monster, it stops talking. So now when the monster stops talking, you go, I can control this. I can make changes in my lifestyle in order to make healthier decisions to keep the weight off that I just lost with this drug, and yeah.
I was so desperate to lose weight. I was like on TikTok scrolling through, and like they were sharing like, oh, this drug does this and this that.
And she
I
bought it
was
straight
like,
away.
okay, I'm going to go ahead and just blindly buy this thing, and showed up at
Do
a
you know
horrible
kind of
time
what
for
kind
me.
of drug it was?
It was a pill that I took, and it like suppressed my want to eat food. But it also like had some really bad side effects. Like when I would eat, I would feel sick after, and I realized like, oh, I'm feeling horrible all the time and having this energy low and like just feeling physically sick.
How long were you on it?
I was on it for 2 months maybe.
Did you lose weight?
I lost some weight, but as soon as I got off of it, I gained all of that weight back.
Yep.
I
You
gained
have
it
to know what to do
all
once
back.
once you're there. What are you gonna do?
Exactly. It was
Yeah.
like the crutch, and like you just relied on it so much, and then once it was gone, you had to do your own thing,
Yeah,
and
you have to figure it out.
you had to figure it out. And the pill was doing all that for you, and then for me, I gained more weight than I lost when I was on it.
Let's bring in
Yep.
our disagreeers.
Anyway, I think that's enough for us. Is being fat a choice? You said yes.
I didn't see anything.
Oh, I'm asking. It's a question. So it's not a choice then.
I don't know.
They say yes and a no.
No, there's no yes or a no. It's a
So
tricky answer. So there's no yes or a no.
I think
I would say no. Okay, I would say yes, it's a choice, but then I do know that there are so many people who
have medical issues.
have medical issues, and
Well,
that's
if we
why-
take those, let's take
if
those people out.
everybody is healthy, like
It's a choice.
medical issues, like especially in a woman, like that causes the
Weight gain.
because of like thyroid and things like that, then it is a choice. Because if everybody's equal on that scale, and we put all those other issues aside, yes, as much as you're gonna take care of your body's gonna take care of you. Like, as long
Yeah.
as you're gonna
If you love your body's
Yeah.
gonna love you back.
stay in that stage, uh, taking care of it and moving and keeping yourself physically active, then yes, the choice. But because there's so many people who have gaining weight because of the hormones, because of some disease that they have. Even the same depression. Depression is a disease. It's a very bad disease. Like, the people need drugs. It's not something somebody created in their heads. There's just mental disease that they need to be treated, and people also gain weight. So I don't want to say 100% that is a choice, because they can be trying, but because of the hormones, they will not be able to drop it down and things like that. I can't say yes or
My only issue about that is the issue about time. I don't have time.
yeah. When people say don't have time, it's
That's
like
just saying I'm lazy. I don't want to do it because
you can always make time.
exercise doesn't necessarily mean you have to spend 2 hours doing it. All you need is 30 to 45 minutes, and you can have an absolutely amazing session or workout at home, outdoor, anywhere.
Just like fix your food
And then fix your food. Yeah.
like, I had so many friends who literally just cut off the food and started to move a little bit more, and the weight
Yeah,
started
but
to go.
it's just like I was talking to one of my clients the other day. He said it's like because we are trying to cut him down. He's trying to lose some weight, and then I gave him an eating plan, and he was like, "How do I do?" And then we all agreed that if I give you £5 and you go to the shop and you don't spend the whole of that £5,
Yeah.
you just spend 50p. So it's like I told him, you're going to eat 1,500 calories, but you have to spread that.
Yeah.
Spread that the whole day. Don't kill yourself. Spread that the whole day. Same like if you're big and you want to lose weight, you just have to reduce the amount you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
So you can burn a lot. And if you do that, you will definitely lose weight. I think weight is even the easiest thing, because if you want to lose weight, just easy. Yeah. The issue is gaining muscles. That is hard. Losing weight is easy. Stop eating, you will lose weight. But the issue is not about losing weight, it's gaining muscle. If you gain muscle, then the muscles is going to help you burn the fat, because we want to put muscles so we can burn fat. And the only way that you are not going to put back the weight is if you build enough muscles. Don't starve yourself. That's why I say spread your calories. When you go on a calorie deficit, do not starve yourself when you're starting.
Intermittent fasting.
Not even intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you are already like strong. Yeah. But if you're somebody who you're starting to lose with that journey, go on a calorie deficit and spread the calories. If you were eating 3,000.
Don't even talk about calories, because when you start to talk about calories, people start to get confused. They need to count. They need to.
Okay, just reduce the amount of food. Just reduce the amount of food, and the amount of food is the calories we are talking about.
Some people will eat like that, and then some people will eat like
that. Yeah. So it's like if you are fat, eating food from this cup, get a smaller cup.
Reducing portion, reducing the amount, or reducing the times, how many times you
eat.
There's so many people who skip breakfast. That is not good, because later on you will be more hungry. So
it will make you eat more. Yeah.
So better try to eat something, shake or something in the morning. Then you will want to eat less in the evening or midday. Or some people just eat before they go to sleep because of the job. I do the same thing sometimes, because I came back, eat, and I go to bed. But then I make sure that I'm moving along. So it's that balance type of
everything is all about balance. Balance the food that is going in, so you can burn more.
You don't have to be strict with yourself, crazy diet, because
no, at the start.
Get back to it.
At the start.
Just gonna get back to the weight, because once you're gonna be starving, your body's gonna put you to fighting position. It's gonna start to gather and once you're gonna start to eat properly, you're gonna gain even more.
So your body's gonna switch off the
Because it goes into defense.
defense mode. So it's
It doesn't want to.
it stops. Yeah.
So yeah.
This the simple way is think of what you are trying to add. Don't overthink of what you're trying to lose. So if you focus on, because you have to be healthy in order to lose weight, by the way. You have to be healthy in order to lose weight. You don't think that you will lose weight to be healthy.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So you have to be healthy. And how do you get healthy? Change your lifestyle. If you change your lifestyle, you will be healthy. Like eat less, drink enough water, sleep well. All those things you have to change. If you change all those things, your body will start to change. If you do the same things that you were doing when you were fat and you expect change,
It's hard. You need to have something.
yeah, it's a change of lifestyle. It's not going to be easy anyway.
You need to make it that way that you would be able to do it year after year after year, you know.
It's a journey. It's a journey, slowly.
Like,
It's not going to happen like,
you need to
imagine somebody who's been fat for 40 years and thinking that they're just gonna, and that's why some of these ladies were talking about the pills, because they want it quick. They want it quick. And when you watch all of these things on TikTok and Instagram, all these people lying to us, you just want to buy it and think you just drink.
The people who like do fitness, not for him. Even the people who do fitness,
It's hard for all of us.
They are struggling.
It's
They are struggling.
what?
Especially for me, because I have a sweet tooth. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Sweet tooth. So for me, it's so really hard because I want donut, I want cake, I want chocolate, I want this or that. But it's just like, you know, I'm just trying not to overdo it. So I will enjoy something like chocolate or donut, but I will not overdo it, because some people can eat like 4 or 5 donuts.
Oh yeah.
Just eat one, you know, and that, like, you know, you need to have some sort of boundaries a little bit. You can enjoy the glass of wine, you can enjoy a nice meal, but just, you know, you need to kind of say no to something.
And the thing is, if you eat, if you're counting your calories, she said I shouldn't talk about calories, and you eat 1, 2, 3 donuts, that is inside your calories.
It's basically that's it.
That's it. No, that's it for the whole day.
So
yeah,
what food is that?
That's it for the whole day.
So yeah, that's why I don't have abs actually. That's why that is the reason I don't have any of this. I like to.
We all like to eat,
This
but it
man-
depends on what.
He eats clean. I will eat not that clean.
I've just had a big bowl of popcorn.
Clean.
I've just had a big bowl of popcorn.
Like you've been starving yourself for like.
Oh yeah. Anyway, it's not easy. We are not saying that it's easy, but just make effort.
We just say just cut,
Yeah.
do some cutting.
Find time.
You know.
Keep taking out.
Necessarily like all about the shoppings and the money. It's just even the portion size. Look at the portion
Yeah.
size you're eating. Cut that.
And that
You know,
that
look
might
at all the bubbly drinks, cola, Fanta.
that might be the most important thing, portion size.
Portion size.
Yeah, as I said, if you were eating from this cup and want to lose weight,
Because
reduce.
you open up your stomach. and
Yes.
expands. You know, that's why they do stomach surgeries to put the ring and reduce it so smaller. So good portion.
So we are
Bubbly
like
drinks.
yeah.
Bubbly drinks make you bloat up. Not good for you. Sugar. I had one lady who only drank Coca-Cola. Her only drink. She's in hospital and only she can have this
It's Coca-Cola. Imagine that.
I'm only drinking Coca-Cola at home as well. So, you know, so it's just think of those, you know, that and just start to move, even if you're gonna be walking. Be like doing some 10 minutes fast.
Yeah, 10 minutes brisk walking. Start from there. Yeah.
Something, you know.
And then you progress. Always start baby step.
It's hard. You know, you don't want to get out of the bed. Feeling depressed, and this weather definitely not helping. Autumn and winter is that, but find that somewhere. Find, maybe you want to do it because of your kids. Maybe you want to do it because of yourself. You have kids, you want to be running with them, you want to be, seeing them getting married and, having your grandkids or something. Just try to find it.
Anywho, next time,
Anyhow,
next time I need a bigger space so I don't cut your hand. All right, anyway, as we said, it's a 50-50. It's being for the choice. It's yes and a no at the same time. But let me know what you think. And we out.